Hi everybody, it's me, Nina. I just thought I would make a little video and let you guys see some of the things that I've been working on. I've made it's not really a hat, it's more like I'm not sure what it's really called, but it has, the whole top of it's out. So more like maybe an ear warmer. I'm not sure. But anyway, first time I ever made one like this, it's the one that has, where it actually has a twist in it. And so I thought today I would wear that while on camera just to show you guys some of the things that I have been making. So, since, you know, it's winter here in Ohio, it's not too cold. It was about 40 yesterday, and I don't know, the sun's shining, so it's probably around that again today. But it's not bad, but it's still too bad where I don't get out and work in the yard or do anything other than stay in the house, stay warm, and work on some projects. So thought I would share some of that with you. I'm going to insert a picture probably over here that Steve took of me, and it shows how most of my day actually looks. As you can see, Miss Willow, my Yorkie, likes to lay on either on my lap, which that is fine, but most of the time she'll try to get up on the arm of the chair, and boy, you know how hard it is to try to crochet and my arm's like tight against myself. It's not very comfortable, but she likes to be close to Mama when I'm doing anything. So let me show you a couple other things that I have been working on that I had never made before. First of all is this chicken. This can be used as a hot plate, you know, to lay down on your counter to set hot things on, or it can be used as a pot holder. And actually this yarn here is a cotton yarn, and I had bought that a couple years ago at a thrift store. They were brand new. When I found this little pattern thing on YouTube, which is where I find all of my stuff, I thought, I'm gonna try and make that. It's adorable. Well, the only thing is, that's the only color I had for the beak, and then the red part should have been also a cotton so that it wouldn't melt if it got hot. But all I had was the acrylic. So this actually probably would kind of melt like if it got hot. And then I didn't have any black, so I made it have blue eyes. But I went to the Dollar Tree, and I found that they actually had a few things of cotton yarn, and I was able to find more of an orange color for the beak and black for the eyes. So I'm going to be making some more of these, and I couldn't find a red. Actually, I even looked at Walmart, and Walmart was out of the red, probably because of Christmas. But so I did find a color of brick, which that'll be all right to use for now. I'm going to make a couple more of these, maybe in even some solid color. I think I found brown and more of a yellow color. So I'm going to make some more. I'll show you guys those when I get them done. But this actually has the little loop that you can hang it up, like if you wanted to starch this so that it would stay in this shape, just to use as a wall ornament, you could do that. So I thought that was really cute, you know, me and my chickens. So then I thought, I have been gifted some dish rags before, but I've never made any. So this was another color of the cotton that I had. So I found this pattern, and I thought it looked pretty with the way that the yarn had the, you know, different shades in it. And it was this pattern here, and then I found another one where you could add the little scalloped edges on it, and I thought that really added a lot to the whole look. So that's a good size, bigger than my head, and I got a big head. But yeah, I thought these were really nice. So the first two things that I showed you are going to be in a gift basket. Steve had a great idea for his mom for Christmas. She has, you know, like most people that are in their, she's 82. Most of them have everything that they need and everything that they want. And if they don't have it, they can go get it. So last year, we bought her a beautiful quilt for her bed with the pillow shams and all that. And this year, Steve said, let's make her a basket, you know, just with odds and ends and things that we do here at the house. And I was like, that is a great idea and it's so sweet. So she doesn't watch YouTube, so I can go ahead and tell you. We actually found just a plastic basket, and I bought some stickers to put on that. And so we are going to put the two things that I made, and we are going to put some of our apple butter that we made. She loved it. She told Steve, she said, you guys ought to label that and sell it. She said, that is the best I have ever had. Being 82 years old, that says a lot. That really made me proud. I was very thankful that she loved it, because I had kind of made up my own little recipe on that batch that I did, and I was hoping that it would turn out good because it's not real sweet. And yeah, it was a hit to everybody that's tried it. So yeah, I was kind of proud of that. So then we also have a few things in our basket that we know that she'll enjoy. We got this cute little thing at the dollar store. Let me go get all that, and I'll show you in case you guys are looking for gifts that are affordable for someone that has everything. This is the little basket thing that we found down at the dollar store, and it didn't have anything Christmassy, and I couldn't find any pictures that would fit between these two little things there. I was looking for something like a gingerbread man or something, but I did find these pretty snowflake stickers, so I'm gonna put those on the basket there. And then found this, isn't that adorable? Warm wishes with the gingerbread, guys. So I'm gonna actually make a loaf of bread. I'm gonna try in this little glass thing and take that down to her. So I found also down at the Dollar Tree, I also found this paper. Let me turn around this way. And it's got the little tabs that you twist already made on there. And of course it's the gingerbread. So I thought I'll make a loaf of bread in here, put it in one of these little bags. So that will be adorable. And also I found this while I was there looking around too. So it's sort of like a theme. It all matches. And so what we did was we went and found these also from down there. So we're gonna make her a couple batches of different cookies and put in here, along with this homemade stuff that I made, and along with apple butter, which we thought she would love on that little loaf of bread. And then also she loves stack cake, and I'll try to remember to put a picture in over here of the one that I made last year for Christmas. I actually made two last year. Made one for Christmas, and then I made one for a family member. So I told Steve, if I can get everything lined up and go out to the Amish store and find those dried apples like I used last year, I would love to make my mother-in-law an apple stack cake, because she has not had one, she said, since her mother was living, and her mom's was always real dry. Well, I was told and taught by my grandmother, my dad's mom, that when you bake those, you want them to sit a couple days before you serve them. It gives it time to let all that delicious apple, the way that I make it, all get into the cake batter itself, and makes it so moist and delicious. So that's our goal. That's what we want to do for her this year. So then my mom has about anything she would ever want, and she doesn't really like to do a whole lot. Like I'm really impressed though. She has been reading. She never read when we were growing up. She was always so busy. And I thought the older that she got, a few years back, I bought her a Kindle for her birthday or for Christmas. And she used it to read. I had put her some of those like Amish type of books on there, and she really, really enjoyed those. But after she read them, she didn't really care for the Kindle, and she didn't care to get any more books. Maybe she wasn't sure how to do it. I don't know, but she ended up getting rid of that Kindle. But now she is wanting to start reading again because it's cold and not much she can do, and her house is spick and span, so she doesn't have to, have much to do in the house. So I thought if I could find her some books, so we are going to go to that bookstore that Steve goes to. You can buy and sell used books, but they're in great condition. So I thought I would go and see if I can get, Mom enjoys those Amish type of books because, not only are they decent, but some of it reminds her of her childhood and things that they did, and some of those series that you can buy. So that's going to be something for my mom. And then I am making my mom a shawl. So the reason that I decided, I'll show it to you here in a second. The reason that I decided in making a shawl instead of a poncho like I have for myself is Mom doesn't like her hair to be messed up. And I thought with her going to church or even sitting around reading her book, she would be, because her shoulders and neck bother her, and this would be something that she could use at home. So I'm still working on it. I started this yesterday. Make sure I don't lose that thread there. And this is how much I've got done so far. And you can just keep adding until it's as wide as you want it to be. So I'll get it a little bit closer so you can see how the pattern is. And I'm using this Red Heart Super Saver, the ombre. So it's gray, but it is different colors of gray, and they just gradually go into a lighter and then back to the darker. Bye, sweetie. Steve's going to the church to change the sign. So I think she's going to be very, very happy with this. I think it's turning out really pretty. And that was a pattern that I found on YouTube, and have been following that video doing that. So I also wanted to say, the last time that I have heard from a subscriber of mine, Erica Stout, which you guys probably, the ones that are here watching videos or even for the last several years, Erica was always the very first one to write a comment. She would be the first one to show up on a video that I was doing, or live streams or whatever. And Erica's not been on in the last, that I know of, in the last couple of weeks, and that kind of, well, it does concern me. The reason being is the last video that Erica wrote to me on, she was having trouble breathing, and she was asking me about a medication because she felt congested and all that. Well, I have Erica's email address, but that's all that I have. I don't have a phone number or anything. And so I don't know what's going on with her. I hope that she's okay. Maybe she's just been battling that influenza A that's been going around in Ohio, and Erica does live in Ohio. And she is getting up there in age. And so I just wanted to say, if you guys would please say a prayer for Erica, that she is going to be able to have someone reach out to me, so that I will know if she's okay or not. So that has been on my mind really strongly, and I thought that I would just go ahead and share that with you guys. Yeah, say a prayer for Miss Erica, and hopefully she is just on the mend from whatever was ailing her, and she'll be back to writing. She always calls everybody Angel Girl. If she follows you on YouTube, that's her main little catch title, phrase. I'm not sure what you would call it, but yeah, she's a sweetheart of a woman, and I would hate to, hear of anything bad happening to her. So, all right, I want you guys to see my beautiful Christmas cactus. They had those at Walmart the other day when I was shopping for 12 something for that beautiful plant. Now, the one that I had gotten when my dad passed away 6 years ago, that poor thing is still living, but it did not bloom this year. It's a Thanksgiving cactus. It did not bloom this year, and honestly, I have struggled. I have never struggled with a plant the way that I have struggled with that thing to keep it alive. It takes everything. I have researched, and I've done everything for that poor thing. Let me show you what it looks like. So I ran over there to the desk and got it. My poor Christmas or Thanksgiving cactus. This was in a batch of flowers that there's 5 of us kids in my family, and the lady arranged the flowers in a way that there was 5 different plants in that arrangement, and we each chose one of the plants to take home, and this was the one that I chose. And actually it's bloomed every year except for this year, and it's been 6 years now since my dad passed away, and it blooms the most beautiful, like an apricot peach color of blossom. Gorgeous. But it honestly, it looks healthy. These 2 up here look pretty pitiful. I'm just hoping, crossing my fingers that they'll make it. But the plant itself looks really healthy, and it does have another, it's growing. It's got another start right up there. A couple of them fell off, and I put them in water until they got rooted, and then just stuck them down here in the dirt with this. I'm hoping that it will eventually start getting thicker and fuller in there. But I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping that this little thing makes it and blooms again one day. So I'll set it back here for a minute with this other one. Yeah, that one, you know how the stores do when they get them, they're just full of blossoms. They're beautiful. But I have to bring over my African violet too and show you here. I love this flower. Look at this thing. It is almost constant in bloom. Now, when it stopped blooming over the summer, well, actually in the spring of last year, or this year, I knew that it wasn't happy because it had always been in bloom. So that's why I went out and bought this other pot. The reason being is because it's so wide. See how big it is, across the pot? And they really don't like their edges. They don't like the edges of themselves the flowers getting wet. So this still has lots of room. I water it right around the edge and keep that watered, and it's got a hole in the bottom so that it drains out. But isn't that a beautiful African violet? Yeah, so I thought I would share that with you guys too. So, all right. Thank you all so much for watching, and please, once again, say a prayer for Miss Erica, and be kind to each other. Life is short, you guys. It is so short. We have to show people love, and don't forget, there's people out there hurting. All right, be like this beautiful violet and show your beauty, and keep reaching toward the sun. Yeah. God is good, you guys. Take care. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.